I once again welcome you all to my channel CSNet Lectures. So now in this session we are going to discuss about the applications of stack. So in the last class we discussed about stack concepts, algorithms, and also we discussed about abstract data types in all the classes. So now in these applications I have mentioned only very important applications. You can just have a note of it so that they may ask questions later to this. Okay, so the first application is arithmetic expression evaluation. Okay, then what is arithmetic expression? That is different types of expressions that they may give. Okay, so all those expressions are evaluated by means of stack. This is one of the very important application. Then the next only very important one is infix to postfix conversion. So this is a very important topic. So that also we are going to have a very detailed discussion. Okay. So next is for towers of Hanoi problem. And next is balancing parenthesis and for recursive function and reversing a list and 8 queens problem. Okay. So for all these types of applications, important applications, we are using stack as a main data structure for storing and evaluating. Right? Please make a note of it, friends. Okay, clear? Now we will go for problem discussion. So now we are going to discuss the different types of theoretical problems that you may get in stack and ADT type of concepts, right? Shall we proceed? So now this is the first question. The recursive procedures are implemented using dash. Can you guess the answer, friends? The recursive procedures are implemented using dash. So what may be the answer? Yeah, right. So the answer is stack. This is your answer. Okay, just now I told about the applications. So in that applications, one of it has been given over here. Okay. So what is the next question? In what order the elements of a push down stack are inserted? Okay, so the push down stack is nothing but it is also called as a list. They may give like this or they may give even like this. So what is the answer for this? Can you guess? So the answer is last in first out method, right? So what is the next question? A list of data elements, usually words or bytes, with the accessing restriction that the elements can be added or removed at the end of the list is called dash. What is the meaning? So it is one of the very important question pattern that you may get. Please read the question carefully. A list of data elements, usually words or bytes, with the accessing restriction. They have given some accessing restriction. What is that? The elements can be added can be added or removed at the end of the list. That is only one end. That is at the last only I can add or remove an element from a list. So a list they are given in a general word. So you must have to understand that what is the name of the list will be. So it is nothing but end of the list means what is the meaning. So the end is nothing but last. We can insert or delete the element only at the last stage. So what is the meaning of the list then? So it refers to stack. So what will be the answer? So the answer is stack. Clear? Right? So please understand the question and then answer. Now see the next one. Next question. When a new data are to be inserted into a data structure. Okay. I'm going to insert a new data into one of a data structure. It may be stack, queue, linked list or whatever it is. But there is no enough space. Okay, I'm going to enter an element into the data structure, but they're telling that there is no space. What will be the answer? What is that situation is called? That is the question is asked. So what is the situation is called? The meaning is the data structure is full. We can't enter the elements. So the answer is overflow. Right? So the other one we discussed is the underflow. So what is the meaning of underflow? That is, the stack is empty, that is the data structure is empty, we cannot delete any more elements. So they may ask like this, or they may ask later to that of underflow. Clear? So now see the next one. It is a very easy question. A stack is sometimes called as. What is the meaning of stack? That is the other name for stack. I mentioned, isn't it, in the last video? So it is nothing but push down list, or we can call as push down stack, push down list or push down stack. Okay, instead of giving the name as stack in different questions, they may confuse you by giving as push down list or push down stack. Okay, you must have to clearly understand that they are referring only to the stack concept. Okay, so next one, what are the two parts of ADT? So we discussed regarding abstract data types and its various types and its subtypes also. In that they have given you one question. What is the two part of ADT? So what is the meaning? So easily you can answer. It is value definition and it is operation definition. Okay friends. So like this you may get different types of questions. Okay, you must have to clearly read the question, understand the question, the simple points which will help you to catch the answer. All those things you must have to understand and then answer. Just blankly don't read an answer, it will give you with a wrong attempt. Okay, now the next question is the proper syntax for push operation. So in the last classes we discussed regarding what are the different types of syntaxes that are available for stack, that is push and pop operation. So what is the syntax for push operation? That is push off, name of the stack and item. So these two parameters are going to occur in the push operation, right? So this is the order. Please don't change the order of parameters. Now, see the next question. So this question is related to that of ADT. If you see the question, you can able to recognize. So dash value must be between minimum and maximum values specified for the data. Okay. So by this word itself, you can able to get the answer. So minimum and maximum. Okay, what is minimum and what is maximum in the ADT? So we saw two types, isn't it? Definition clause and condition clause. Okay, so this definition clause is going to come under value operation, right? So under value operations, we are going to fix some conditions for how the data has to be fed to the system. Okay, the conditions are that what is the minimum range and what is the maximum range, what is the data type, right? Everything we discussed. Okay, so this is going to tell what is the minimum or the maximum value, that is the range that the data is going to accept. Okay, so this checking is done by one of the type of value operation, so that is definition clause, right? Definition clause. So this is going to check what is the range. For example, if it is an integer data type, what will be the range? For example, it will be minus 127 to plus 27. So this is the range of values that I will be storing for my data. Apart from this range, if you give any value, the system will not accept it, right? So this type of checking is done by this definition clause. So next question is, the value definition of a stack are dash and dash. So what is this value definition? So this we have discussed in abstract data type. Okay, so what is the value definition? It is going for check whether the proper values with the proper data types are entered into the system. Okay, so that is we discussed in the definition clause and condition clause. So all these two types will come under this value definition. right? So this value definition holds this definition clause and then condition clause. So this condition clause is used for checking whether the data is belonging to a proper data type. For example, this is int a. It is an integer data type. For a, suppose if I store the value as 1.0 or 1.10, will the system accept? No, it will not accept. So this type of checking is done by this condition clause, right? So under this value definition, okay, of a stack, what are the type of data we'll be inserting? We are going to use insert and delete operation. What we are going to do? We are going to insert a value and delete a value by using some push operation and pop operation. Okay, so here the answer for value definition of a class is, understand, value definition, that is data, is we are inserting a data and deleting a data. So here the answer is insert and delete a data. This is the actual value that we are going to put or get, right? So the value definition of a stack, if they ask, the answer will be inserting a value and deleting a value, right? So now next we will go for instance definition of a stack. So instance is also the same data. Okay, what we are going to store at that instant of a time. So if they ask both, the answer is also the same. Insert and delete. This is the answer. Okay, for stack, if they ask what is the value definition or instance definition, so the answer is insert and delete. Okay, suppose if they ask for operation definition, what is the actual operation we are performing on this data? We are performing push. We are performing push operation and pop operation. Insert, delete is we are operating on the data actually. What operation we are doing? The operation is we are pushing the data and popping the data. Meaning is the actual definition or actual function of what I must have to do is being implemented in operation definition, isn't it? So that it is different. What is the function name that we are using? So the function name is push and pop. Okay. So now next condition is, or next question is the precondition of push operation. What is the precondition of push operation? So each and every time you must have to check whether the stack is full, and then only I will be able to insert the element, isn't it? So the condition I should have to check is whether the data is full or overflow. This is the condition I should have to check each and every time when I am inserting. So next one, what is the precondition of pop operation? So for pop operation, the precondition is the data, if it is present in the stack only, I can able to delete it, isn't it? So for that, I must have to check whether the stack is empty. What is empty? Other name is overflow. Like this, I should have to check. Okay, friends. So we have discussed around 13 questions related to the of ADT and stack. Okay, so in the future classes also, if time permits, I will be discussing many important questions in all the examination types. Okay, students, I think you may would have liked this session. So I request you to subscribe my channel, and I also request you to share this video to as many friends as possible so that they may be getting benefited out of it, friends. Okay, thank you for watching and thank you.